Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is the NFL on EA Sports. And the New England Patriots taking on Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough from the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. With his second-year man, that's Ramondre Stevenson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Jones out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready, 10 flat.
From midfield, here's Tua. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Ready, 45, right.
We're scoreless after 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Tua, his throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jones. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Yellow, 43.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, set, 33, yellow.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Tua to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones, a final shot before break. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a...
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready, 50, green.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jones on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England's offense set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Gaskin again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to Parker. What a catch. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones now throwing on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance. Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.
And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.